everyone. My name is Dar Rath and I'm the pastor at Faith Lutheran Church in Port Elgin, Ontario, Canada. And each week I bring you a story. Some of the stories are funny, some of them give you something to think about, and they're all by different authors. And this story today is from a book called Too Funny by Amy Newmark. And the story is written by Kelly Bakshi. And the title of it is called Smooth Move. My 3-year-old son, who was always an excellent sleeper, suddenly regressed. Night after night, I was awakened by the sound of his shuffling feet and his sweet face hovering over mine, saying, "Mama, I woke up. Can you come and sleep with me?" I couldn't resist. He's the baby of the family, and I knew that these nights of mummy cuddling were probably limited. So I picked up my sleepy head, carried him back to his room with his head on my shoulder, and let him lie in my chest. I rubbed his back until his breath became deeper, his sweet little body became warm, and he drifted back to a blissful baby sleep. The same could not be said for me, and the rest of the night I was awake. My mind would start racing. I would think about everything I needed to do, the weekly schedule, every mistake I had ever made, and finally how I wasn't getting enough sleep, which stressed me out even more and kept me even longer. About a week of sleep deprivation, I started feeling the effects. When I backed the car to the garage to take my older son to kindergarten, I didn't notice that our handyman's van was parked in the driveway, and I backed right into it. Smooth, I thought, smooth. Luckily, his van was already covered in dents and scratches. "Add that dent to the collection," he said, and he didn't mind in the least. After apologizing profusely, I got back in the car to drive my son to kindergarten. I pulled up to the school and parked when my son asked, "Why are we at Leo's preschool?" "I had no idea," I replied. "I drove you to the wrong school." Smooth, very smooth, I thought. After successfully dropping my son off at the correct school, I headed to my eye doctor appointment. As bleary-eyed as I was, my checkup showed that my vision had not changed. Feeling good about this, I popped my contact back into my eye and suddenly gasped, "Ah!" My eye was burning. I could not get the contact out fast enough. "Oh my, you used the hydrogen peroxide solution to clean your contacts," my doctor said. "You only use that with neutralizing solution. Why didn't you use the saline?" "Because I'm totally sleep deprived." I picked it up without even looking and burned my eyeball. Smooth, very smooth, I thought. That night at dinner, when my husband asked how my day was, I told him that I'd hit the handyman's van, drove Ryan to the wrong school, and burned my eyeball. "You need to get some sleep in the guest room tonight," he said. "You're becoming a public safety hazard. Get some sleep. I'll take care of Leo if he wakes up." My darling husband had offered me some break. That night, I took a long hot shower, put on my softest pajamas, sprawled out in the middle of the bed in our guest room, and passed out. It was great. Until about 2 a.m. when I woke up. "Oh no," I thought, "not tonight." Half asleep, I went straight to the kitchen and grabbed the herbal melatonin sleepy time tea. I steeped it in hot water and sipped it slowly. This will do the trick, I thought, and went back to bed, only to wake up again at 5 a.m. to the sound of my angry stomach. I darted to the bathroom. What in the world had I eaten? I couldn't think of anything that would lead to this situation. I sat there in the bathroom holding my head in my hands, thinking about everything I had eaten the day before. Oh, no way, it couldn't be. I walked back to the kitchen to find the box of herbal tea still on the counter. It wasn't sleepy time tea, it was a constipation tea, and you won't believe what it's called. Smooth move. In the past 24 hours, I had hit a van, driven my son to the wrong school, burned my eyeball, and given myself diarrhea. Smooth, very smooth. A story written by Kelly Bakshi. Well, I know we've sure all had nights like that where we couldn't get to sleep. My worst nightmare is when I wake up at 4 a.m. because I know for sure that I'm up for the day, because I can't ever go back to sleep. And so I totally identify with this story. I'm sure many of you do as well. So thanks for taking 5, and blessings on your day.